Good afternoon. Judy Allan here with Zoe and Nana's Stamping, also known as Nana. And we're also do Adventurous Stamping on Wednesday. So there you go. Here we are in San Antonio with gorgeous weather today. And we still have technical issues, so we're just forging on. So today we are making an alternative to, it's our third alternative to sending, not sending, it's good things come in small packages. I'm still stuck on last month. But anyway, we're going to sit here and I'm going to show you what we've done. I'm going to cut up this apart. We're going to make a card. We're going to make a graduation card with the stuff here. All right. So if you're out there, please be sure to say hello, do an emoji or something. And if there are any sound issues or anything, you can tell me. I should be good though. I'm just checking because it's really hard to see from where I'm at right now to see what's working, what's not working, right? So let's do this. So I'm actually going to be, this is a cute free item you can get with Celebration right now. If you spend $50 or more, Adventures with Stampin' Up. And I'm going to use this owl today for the graduation card we're going to make. This here is the add-on that we had to go with the kit. So all I've done from the kit here is, I'll put this aside because we're using those stamps. I just want to show the stamps. So all I've done is cut this down to 5¼ inch. All right. So here it is right here. And I'm going to put it on here with some adhesive because that's all we really need. And you'll have to just excuse me because we're having to do alternatives right now on how we're doing things until we get our technology fixed, which hopefully should be before next week's live. All right. So if you just bear with us. But today is Freebie Friday, right? So be sure to put remarks, emojis, anything that we can use to see that you're there. You can even put replay of watching the video or whatever. It just allows us to sit up there and be able to grab your name, put it on the wheel of names, and pick out the winners. Woo, woo, right? Because we all like freebies. All right, so that was the wraparound that was in the kit. And all I did is just cut it down, right? All right, this is leftovers that we have from last week or the week before. You see it was inside. This is actually was to make a box, and we're not making the box. I've just cut off at the score lines right here, and you can see. And we're going to use this right here, okay? Because we're going to use this also. So I'm just going to put this down with adhesive as well, too, because we're going to make a graduation card. So it doesn't matter, right? Whether it's a, let's see if I can get that going. It doesn't matter whether it is a graduation from college, graduation from high school, graduation from kindergarten. I know college has graduations 2 times a year. So there you go. And our grandson just made the dean's list at college for last semester. So woo woo. All right. So with this here, we're going to sit up here and stamp this. And I've already got this. It says, yay, you did it. It could be a birthday or something else if you wanted to be that. But I was going to do graduation day because I thought this owl with the freebie owl is so stinking cute. And I thought we would just use it. I'm trying to decide if I want to do left or right. Left or right. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to put it right here, I think. Okay, because I'm gonna use some of this here, and then we're gonna do the owl. And the thing about the owl is we're gonna use a couple of techniques with the owl. We're going to sit up there, and if you want to know what color I just used, it was Tahitian Tide. We had it's one of the newer colors last May, and we did some kits back in May with those colors. So whoop whoop. So I just used my regular stuff to use it with it. All right, so all I'm going to do is put this on here, right here, and I'm just going to center it, okay? I'm not using dimensionals or anything. I'm going to use dimensionals when we do the owl. So the owl is not part of the kit, right, because it's a freebie. But the rest of the stuff is straight from the kit. And even when I stamp the owl, I can say that correctly, owl, say it 10 times till I get it right. All right, I'm just going to center this right here. The owl, I'm going to put these pieces, all right, because we're going to save our scraps right? That's how I do a lot of the stuff is I use the scraps from previous weeks to make something maybe the following week. The owl, I just stamped on the back of this. This is in the kit. And I don't know, the computer's talking to me and saying FPS is too low, whatever that means. I have no idea what that means. All right. Techie's not here, so I have to do it on my own. So all I did is take this is in the kit, and I flipped it over and stamped the owl there. Because we're going to fussy cut this owl, but we're going to color it first, all right? So we have a couple of options. Some of these you've seen, may or may not have seen me do before, but just a reminder, we always forget how we can do things. This is just the ink spot that from previous kit, and I just took. So if you ever get by stamping up ink pads, we have these strips on the back that allows us to label our ink pads so we know what colors they are. So all I did is clipped the end of one of these and put it right here so I know what color this is, because these ink spots, you're supposed to put them like this, and that allows the ink to flow to the top and keep the ink there ready for you. All right? And so that's just what you do with these. The other ink pads, the larger ones, are made and designed to already be this way. So there you go. So tip number 1, be sure to mark it so you know what it's easier to, if you know what your colors are, you don't have to flip them all over to see what color they are. And keep them upside down so the ink's ready to go. So I'm just going to use this color here. That was Crushed Curry from one of the previous kits. And I'm just going to color the beak. This is a blending. Let's see if I can see it for you and show you. It's called a blending pen. And all I'm doing is I have put color on the block there. So it's a real easy way if you want to color something. It's just put the ink there. And I like it because I do control the color if I want to. Like if I think it's too heavy or whatever, I can easily do it first on my extra white piece of paper over here. And, and if you don't have enough color, just go back. If you wanted to do it darker and want to do it more, then just wait till it dries. It won't take too long to dry. And then I just make sure I get it all off of there. Because I'm going to use this again maybe for another color or not. All right. So one thing is like the owl's eye right there. The black part right in the center didn't come out as dark because I didn't ink my stamp as well as I thought I did. So I'm just going to take another corner here. I'm going to use the black. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take it with the eye here where I didn't quite get it as dark as I might have wanted it. And I'm just going to retouch it up. And these are just easy things you can do. The only thing you want to make sure to do is make sure that you don't leave any color at the end when you get through so that you don't mix your colors up. So see, I just do it like this until it's gone. Then I know I'm good. All right? And the other thing is I usually try to clean my blocks, so therefore I don't get ink all over my hands. So we've already stamped everything except this here. So this one here, I've actually got a couple of colors here. This is another way that we can color things. These are called Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to be using light soft suede, and I'm going to do that this end here. So it's got a real fine point end, and I got one here that's more like a brush. I'm going to use the brush end because it allows me to color a little bit quicker. I want to be quick. And you can see that what the color it's going to be. So I'm just going to color in the owl. And it really spreads, so you don't have to, I don't like to have to go to every little thing because I just have to be careful that I know it's going to spread. Because, right, we're dealing with paper, cardstock. So it absorbs ink. This is ink, right? Maybe watercolor or ink, whatever, but it doesn't matter, right? It's still going to be absorbed into the cardstock. So those are things that you have to keep in mind, right? Is when you're working with stuff. And then once we get through, I'm just going to fussy cut this out, and I'll have my owl. I'm just trying to see where the inside of his ear was, and then we'll do the inside of his ear a different color. Could be a she, right? But I'm going to do it in blue, so it's going to seem like it's going to be a he. But it just depends who's graduating, right? Now, I personally don't know of anybody graduating right now that I'm aware of. So I'm not sure who's going to get this card. But hey, if you've got somebody graduating, it doesn't matter if it's from kindergarten, high school, whatever. Let me know. Just put a message out there, and I will send this card your way. And if we've already given it away, I'll make another one for you. How about that? Okay? That'll be one of the things I'll do for you today. So just let me know. Right? So I'm just going to finish this in here, and then I'm just going to do a light color. Or I can leave it white. Let's see how it looks leaving white, because I have done somewhere I just left it white, and it looks cute too. Right? Alright, so let's leave that there a second. I want to get the blue on here. I have another one of my blocks. I have a number of blocks because I collect them, right? Every time you get a kit, not a paper pumpkin kit, you get one block when your first paper pumpkin kit, and other blocks I collect from just kits in general. Stampin' Up has kits besides paper pumpkin, and every time you get one, you get a block. So that's really cool. So I'm just going to color in the blue in the eyes, because blue is my favorite color, and my eyes are blue depending on what I wear. I have hazel eyes, but it doesn't matter. Blue's still my favorite color, so I'm going to have blue eyes here. Alright, so I'm going to do this here, and then I'm going to color the bow tie, and then I'm going to just leave it at that. I could easily color in the rest of the owl. I put aside a color here that worked really well. It's light crumb cake. It would easily do well. But I think I'll leave it at this at the moment, because it'll still go real cute and pretty with the card we have at hand, because I want to do a fussy cutting for you. And I want to put this hat. So this was in the kit. The little graduation caps are in the kit. I could easily leave the card as is and have that hat right there, but I really wanted to put the owl in there because the owl is stinking cute in my opinion. Alright, like I said, this is just the back side of this. Alright, and I'm just going to do this here. So fussy cutting is another than coming around and just coming around. I'm leaving a little bit of white, hopefully, if I want to. You don't have to though, right? It just depends on what your background's going to be and what you want. So for the moment, I'm going to leave a little bit of white, and if I go to do it and decide later that I really don't want the white, then I can still come back and trim it even further if I wanted to, right? So it's either whatever you want to move. You know, some people move the paper around the scissors. Me, I don't know what I really do. You'll have to tell me because I just do, right? I'm a woman on a mission, and I'm just into making a cute card. So just keep in mind, this is always easy. It's always a quick, easy way, right, to get whatever design you want on something that you can just, whether it's flowers, the owl, or anything else, just stamp it, and then you can fussy cut it, or a lot of them have dies maybe to go with them. This coming month, with this new paper pumpkin kit that'll be coming out, which the deadline for it is February the 10th, it will actually have an add-on there to dies. So what dies allow you to do, so here's your tip. Dies allow you, instead of fussy cutting, I can sit up there and just use the die cutting machine, and it'll die cut around everything for me. And it'll be very pretty and perfect too. And I didn't have to physically use scissors. So I personally do not like, I shouldn't say I don't like, I personally don't mind fussy cutting. I know a number of my friends don't like the fussy cut, but you know what? It's just one of those things, right? If it doesn't have a die to come with it, and you want the image, then you're gonna have to fussy cut. Like this one didn't have a die. All right, but what I like about this is look how stinking cute this is. I'm just gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna put it on dimensionals, and then I'm gonna put this hat right here on it, so that you can see. So you have to be careful, all right? Because when you use the blender pens here, it will come through, all right? So you want to just make sure that you don't have something right underneath it that you really, really want. You don't want to mess up, or you don't want it to go on anything else you're doing. All right, so I'm just going to put it right here, and we're just going to put a little graduation hat right here, and I'm going to put this on with just a little tape here at the bottom. It might be at the top too. Let's see here. Get that hat on that guy. Alright. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Look how cute that is. You know, you can tilt that hat any way you want. I know when I graduated, And all some people tilted their hats to the side. You can put it in the middle, or you can put it this side over here. But I'm gonna put it right here because that's really how your professors and all prefer you to wear it during graduation ceremony. But there we go. We have a cute little card that we've made here, and we fussy cut it. We set up there and added color using not only the blending pens, but we also used a blending brush tool here. I was looking for the name on here. It's a blender pen that we use to take the color and so forth. So you can do it any way you want, but it's all about graduation time, right? So I hope you enjoyed that. And if so, we would hope that you would share it and make your comments here, not only on YouTube, but on Facebook here. And we will get you in the drawing for Freebie Friday. All right. So be blessed. Go out there, create, share, and give. And we look forward to seeing you next week on Teach Me Nana, here with Zoe and Nana Stamping. All right, be blessed. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. I'll say bye to you with my hands here. Bye.